What's up everyone, I'm Chief Rocky and welcome to my tutorial help guide video. In this video, I want to cover an amazing way in your early game to both gain a huge amount of experience and quite possibly a few ores, both common and rare, in the same process. And that process is hunting and killing golems. I will be breaking this video up into two sections. First, I'll cover the experience given and the items dropped when a golem is killed. Second, I'll cover each starter planet type and each biome on each planet type and the rarity of the spawn of each golem. But before we get into this is not the only and most exclusive way to gain high amounts of experience or ores, both common and or rare. But this is a somewhat easy and fun way to gain both in the early game. So the recordings that you guys are watching are recordings of me hunting down and killing golems, both in 1.4 and 1.5. It is important to note that golems are dangerous and very hard to kill creatures in this game. They are somewhat kind of a rarity too, except for swamp planets for some reason, and I'll get more into that later. I highly recommend before taking on any of these creatures that you have a little bit of experience in this game or a very high-powered sniper rifle and shotgun. Again, these things are very dangerous. They are somewhat quick and they hit very hard. They are also very tough to take down. Golems also have a pretty decent aggro range, and they're also very damn quiet. You could literally walk past one of these things and not know it, and it will attack you. It attacks every creature on every planet, including its own kind. Yes, so don't be surprised if one of these things starts wailing on you. It happens to me all the time. Now, when it comes to drops, what I've noticed is that Restrium and Zarcosium do drop from any level of golem. However, it is very rare. And if you do get some, it's usually in a minute amount. And what I mean by that is it's maybe a handful. Between 2 to 5 was what I've seen max. Nothing ever more than that. Neodymium drops a little higher than that. Titanium drops a little higher than that. Magnesium drops a little higher than that. And you'll get quite a bit of copper, silicone, iron, and crushed stone out of them as well. But that's normally all you really get out of ores. When it comes to experience, what I noticed in 1.4, I was getting 2200 with some change. And what I noticed here in 1.5, I got 3,300 XP. And the difference between these two was one was a level 1 and one was a level 3. The level 3 being the one in 1.4. So I think 1.5 gave a boost in experience of what you get out of a golem. Now on to each starter planet type and the biomes in which the golems spawn. Now, how I collected this data was I started a new game for each type of planet. I drove around for a little bit trying to find them, and I also went into the YAML files to find out what biomes they spawn in and how often they spawn. And here's the data I collected. On a temperate planet, it seems that you could only find ice golems. You will only find them in the polar snow biomes, and they have a rarity rate of 3, so they're very rare. Most creatures on the planets have normally between a 20 to 25 in most biomes, so a 3 is very rare. Swamp planets have a little bit more luck with golems. They have two types of golems actually. So the swamp golems, you'll see them in swamps, marshes, alien swamps, swamp edges, and large craters. And they have a rarity rate of about 15. So they're uncommon, but you'll find them a lot. And then you'll have desert golems, which oddly enough spawn near the nests, which are the eggs, the small and the large, and artifacts. And they have a very, very ultra uncommon rate of about 1. So you're very unlikely to find them. Now onto the starting planet type that really shocked me, and that's the Arid. The Arid actually has the most rare spawn rate of any of the golem types. And it's only the desert. You'll find them in the desert, the dune, the sand, and the rock formations. And they have a spawn rate of 5, and that's very rare. You will be hard pressed to find any of these within the first couple days. If you do, you're an extremely lucky individual, but they are very hard to find on these planets. Now on to the snow starting planet. Just like the Arid starting planet, this one really shocked me. Although there's more locations for golems to spawn on this planet type, they are still considered rare. The best place to find them are in the high mountains. They have a rate of 5, still considered rare. The glacier hills, the ice shelf, the low mountains, and the mountains, they have a rate of 3, very rare. And the tundra, they're going to be ultra rare to find, with about 1. All in all, the golems make a very effective way of gaining experience and rare ores. In the earlier game, they are a lot easier to kill than POIs. And depending on what starter planet you started on, they could either be easy or hard to find. I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and I know this video is more geared towards newer players entering the game. However, I'm pretty sure there's information on here that a lot of veteran players did not know as well, especially with the biomes and the rate of spawns. If you found this video interesting and really like what you saw, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell for more interesting Empyrion content just like this. That's all I got. Chief Rocky out.